Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, the new unfair deck from Dragonstorm, Tarkir Dragonstorm, the Cori-Steel Cutter Izzet Flurry deck. So, remember the old Izzet deck with Prowess, and how it has a lot of spells that you want to cast, but the Prowess creatures kind of die very quickly, because the Swiftspear and the Stormchaser's Talon were the only Prowess creatures you have, and we have a pseudo Prowess and Slickshot. Not anymore. Now we have an artifact, Cori-Steel Cutter, artifact equipment that continuously pump out the little 1/1 monks. So back then we had to add in white to add the 1/1 monk whenever we cast spells, and that was a 3 mana card. That's also a creature that's very easy to get rid of. Now, not anymore. Now the Cori-Steel Cutter basically allows us to get a new monk every 2 spells. Not just on our turn, even on our opponent's turn. The Flurry says man, where I don't even see the flurry on this. Let's see. Okay, it won't show us flurry, so let's go here to show you the flurry ability, because Magic Arena is fine. Alright, so here you might be able to see the flurry. No. Why doesn't it show me how flurry works? Alright, so anyways, we'll just read out the whole cards, right? Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 monk creature token with prowess, you may attach this equipment to it. See, it says each turn, not each of your opponent's turn. So, each of your turn, even your opponent's turn. So if you counter a spell on your turn and then play an opt, guess what? You get another prowess trigger, well, another flurry trigger. If you happen to burst lightning them twice on one turn, you get a flurry trigger. So we can actually get a lot of these 1/1 monks out. That's not just 1/1, they're prowess. And all of our insert sorcery or non-creature spells are going to keep pumping them, and your opponent's dead. Alright, so this is a very strong card. This is almost broken. So here's how this deck works. In the early game, we got a lot of aggressive creatures. We got 4 Monastery Swiftspear, we have 4 Stormchaser's Talon, we have 4 Slickshot Show-Off, and of course we have 4 Cori-Steel Cutter. These are our temple creature cards. Even with this is technically a creature card. The way the Cori-Steel Cutter is played is you want to play it on turn 3, followed by a 1-drop, so that you immediately get the monk. And to do that, the deck is full of 1-drops. We got 4 Boltwave to deal 3 damage, 4 Burst Lightning to deal 2 damage, 4 Monstrous Rage, because Wati decided not to ban it. So, yeah, it says not legal in Alchemy, but legal here in Standard. Crazy. We also have 4 Opt, 2 Sleight of Hand, so that we can draw cards if we need to, and 2 Into the Flood Maw to bounce an opponent's big blocker if they have any. And then we have interaction spells, 2 Spell Pierce. If we just need to counter like a temporary lockdown or a Day of Judgment, Spell Pierce is going to be pretty useful. And then finally we have 2 Stock Up. And when we run out of cards, Stock Up is going to be great because it looks at the top 5 and lets us choose 2. And the 2 cards that we're going to choose are most likely those 1-drop cards followed by a Cori-Steel Cutter. Or if we have Cori-Steel Cutter already on board, 2 1-drops to really get the things going, right? Maybe we'll even stock up into 2 card draws, and each of those card draws will get us more card draws, and then we can chain the Cori-Steel Cutter and overwhelm our opponent. Very aggressive deck, very fast. So our land base, just 20 lands total. We got 2 island, 5 mountains, lots of red cards, so we need the 5 mountains. We have 1 Restless Spire, 4 Riverpyre Verge, 4 Shivan Reef, and 4 Spirebluff Canal. So the only tap land in this whole deck is the Restless Spire, and I'm not even sure if I want to keep this. Let's see how it goes today. But all of these other cards, all of these other lands, are going to help us play cards immediately as soon as we draw them. So this is a very fast deck, almost unfair, just because of how quick it can kind of go off. It can beat. I'm pretty sure it can beat decks like Fairy decks, beat the Rat decks, it can be any of those decks if we're on the play, right? So on the play means that turn 1, Swiftspear. Turn 2, maybe another Swiftspear and a Monstrous Rage, or another Swiftspear and a card draw, and that's already like 5 or 6 damage. Turn 1, 1 damage. Turn 2, 2 Swiftspear, 2, 3, so that's 4. So turn 2 is 5 damage. Turn 3, we play a Cori-Steel Cutter and we Boltwave them. That means that Cori-Steel Cutter, don't forget, that's also a non-creature spell, so that will trigger the prowess on the 2 Swiftspears. In our imaginary scenario, right? It triggers those 2 Swiftspear, which means that they're 2 3s. You cast a Boltwave, you get the Flurry trigger, and then the Boltwave also pump the Prowess. So these are 3 4s, plus the Cori-Steel Cutters 2 2. So 2 3 4s plus a 2 2 on turn 3. That's already, what is that, like 3 plus 2, 8 damage. So turn 2 was 5 damage, turn 3 plus 8, that's 13 damage. You can do 13 damage on turn 3 in this dream scenario, and imagine you're plus the Boltwave, which is another 3 damage. So that's 16 damage. Your opponent's basically dead by turn 3. And this dream scenario is not that difficult to pull off because we got Prowess creatures in Swiftspear and Stormchaser's Talon on turn 1. And even if we don't get the Cori-Steel Cutter, we get Slickshot. And that's also a big damage dealer. One thing you can also do is plot Slickshot, and then on the turn you cast Cori-Steel Cutter. Even if you only have 2 mana, cast the Cutter and then cast the Slickshot, and you would have the second spell. Right? Another thing you can do if you have 3 lands is play Slickshot turn 2. It might seem like, hey, I'm playing a naked Slickshot. It doesn't seem that good. If your opponent doesn't handle it on turn 2, turn 3, you can cast a Cori-Steel Cutter, which this non-creature will pump Slickshot by the +2, and maybe you cast a Monstrous Rage on the Slickshot, gives it another +2 by the ability, +2 by the Monstrous Rage, +1/+1 by the roll, and then it triggers a Cori-Steel, so it's like 400,000 damages. So you can kill your opponent very, very quickly. And that's how this deck works. Let's see how it performs in Standard. Alright, our opponent is the MTG Geek. He is the Untouchable. Well, he's definitely untouchable. He gets to go first. They're going to dress me right away. Turn 1. Take my stock up. I was not expecting that. Guess there's a bat coming. I could plot the Slickshot Show-Off, but I feel like if I plot... Would I just get got if I try to plot it? Turn 3. Alright, so he's trying to counter my stuff. That's interesting. How is he planning on countering my stuff? Maybe he's just trying to kill my stuff. Prankster? Do the top 4 card, put 2 of them into your hand and the rest into your... Okay. Wow. More lands! So he's gonna drop a green mana for... No, can't do it. I mean, he can still hardcast it, I guess. I can do 2 ops. Then I still don't have a second blue, right? Alright, let's block this. He knows I have a Spell Pierce. He knows I have Spell Pierce. Why did he do this? Where's my monk? That was the second spell? Oh no, it's a plot. It's not a spell. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Three steps to draw 2 cards. Wow. So he wants to reanimate the... I don't think I can lethal him here, but I'm gonna try. Slight. Choose one to put in my hand. Flood Maw this. Yeah, the Prowess is gonna get real big, right? That's lethal. Don't even need to opt. GG. Tapped out, and you died. Alright, our opponent is Birdie the Bird. Hey, the bird. We can't go first on a bird. They get to go first on us. We have no creatures. 2 Spell Pierce in the deck, right here. Do we even keep this hand that has no creatures? We do have a stock up. But if they drop a creature turn 1, what do we do? Yeah, no creatures. On this creature heavy deck, that's a no bueno. I guess we'll put a hideaway to Slickshot. Theater. Uh-oh. Is everyone reanimating? Like, come on. Duress. Uh-oh. Yeah, this wouldn't have happened if we were able to go first, but we were not able to go first. I guess he had nothing. Monument. Yeah. Drew it anyways. Alright, let's see what kind of discard he has. Liliana.
When I win, you're telling me
This is a
what
1/1,
you know
right?
about the Riverpyre.
Discard a card.
I'm
Oh, he's gonna
tired
get
of
a
your
treasure.
secrets.
Now he wants to draw a card? Does he still think he has a turn? Oh boy, he's gonna regret that. Boltwave him. First lining his face. Face. Face is the place. GG. -5. Alright, we took down that bird. Alright, our opponent is Talen? He's got Talen. Opponent goes first. Very sad. Another freaking Pixie? Jesus Christ. Today's just been Pixie. I don't want to play this deck anymore if it's just Pixie. Literally eats us for breakfast. Okay. That's awkward. Probably have kill spells, right? Or a counter spell or something. No more lies. Still get the Prowess on. Tap land. Is it another no more lie? Feels like another no more lie, right? Split shot down. Maybe they'll no more lies this. They didn't. Do I want to burst lining here or just Boltwave? Eh, just Boltwave. Nowhere to run. On a slick shot. Still a lot of damage. 4 mana. Hopeless Nightmare. Yeah, right? It's just every deck is the fucking Pixie. Oh. Okay. Interesting. 1 on the Swiftspear probably. Boltwave, we get another 1/1. Okay, guys. He can block, but he'll go down to 3. Stock up. Alright, you do your stalking. I need 2 lands to get to the Boltwave next. That's gonna take a while. Oh, I guess I won't even get there. There's nowhere to run again. Oh. It's trample. I don't think it matters. I want to get tricky. Stupid pixie. Deserved. GG. Take that. Alright, our opponent is Leandro Hazard. He's like Biohazard, but he's the whole hazard. Alright, Swiftspear. We're not even playing new cards. Good times. Say hi. Swifty. Swifty does the aggro thing. If he plays a tap land, I'm gonna rage. He doesn't play a tap land. I didn't feel like there was anything. I'm gonna rage anyway. Down to 12. Yeah, good old Swifty stuff, right? Still nothing? I feel like there's something here. We just go to damage. We can deal 3 damage. This... No, it's fine. What a Monstrous Rage deal extra damage. Wow, that just happened? Okay. It's gonna go down to 4. And he's at this moment of truth. I wonder what his truth is. Probably a temporary lockdown, right? That would make sense here. Like, I could have burst lightning for the lethal, but if he had removed anything, then I would not have gotten anywhere. What does he get? Door. What does this do? What does card in your hand? That's not great. He can't tap the Dark Card Wave. He does tap the Dark Card Wave. Go down to 3. Now he's dead. GG. I think that's on mission stat. Deserve to lose. Alright, our opponent is DC Master 25. Well, we're not in DC Universe. Magic is doing a collab with Marvel, not DC. They're getting this all wrong. We're going second though, so game's already over. But we're gonna try to, you know, make a crazy comeback here. I mean, it's a 50-50 coin flip, but if you lose that coin flip, you basically lost the game. It's ridiculous. Magic's gotten to a point where go first wins like 93% of the time. I'll say hi. I don't think it matters. Elegant Parlor. All right. Does this even do anything? Riverpyre Hero. Yeah, none of this matters right now. I have an attack, he blocks. What could happen here? I can also just play the Cori-Steel, so it's a 2-3. Then he can block. I mean, there's probably a protection spell, right? So if it's a protection spell and he blocks, I'm not really going to get anywhere. I would just lose my Swiftspear to that. I don't want that to happen. Voice. Now I can't interact with him at all. Perfect. I mean, it's okay. They're red deck. We're red deck. They go first. We're like 1,000 turns behind by this point. That is interesting. Was not expecting this. But also was not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to like come out of this. I think so. What do we do here? Cori-Steel. We'll try it. We'll Sleight of Hands. We'll pump everything. Can we get a 1-drop here? I guess we do. That might be able to pump next turn. These are all prowess, so we gotta go in this turn. Right? And are they gonna kill us from 15? Or have a shelter by ghost? One or the other will lose the game. If they don't, we have a chance. I mean, of course, if they kill us from 15, we don't have a chance. We'll be dead. If they have a shelter, they'll gain too much life and we'll also be dead. But if they don't, this Cori-Steel Cutter plus a Slight is so many creatures. Oh wow, okay. I don't know about that. Yes, mobilize. He's got one more mana for something. I wonder what it is. Whether or not it's going to be useful. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, well, this triggers... Well, first of all, I'm playing this for sure. Do I want to Slight? Oh god, I did it wrong. Jesus. Alright, fine. Probably just use the map now. Big action. Big action. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 damage, right? We have something for 1 mana. Guess we'll find out. Feels like he has something for 1 mana. Nope, it's probably a protection spell. GG. We got there. Oh, but we're so far behind, but they didn't do anything. They just get lost. Not enough. Alright, our opponent is Koren. Not Korean, just Koren. He is ambitious. He's gonna earn that A. We got a Cori-Steel Cutter, right? That's... Oh boy. I mean, we do get to go first. But we got no creature on turn 1. Do we keep this hand? Alright, we learned something. So I didn't keep that hand. Is that better now? I'll keep this hand. I'll keep 6 cards. And I'll probably put away the Rage. Rage is good, but more creature is better. So this Swiftspear is able to attack immediately. Whereas in the Stormchaser, it's not going to be able to attack immediately. Probably not a Pixie deck, huh? Yep. Okay, not Pixie, but basically Pixie. Convoke decks. Play the Cori-Steel Cutter. We're going to attack for 2. I don't think he's going to block. And now he's going to convoke into a big creature. Yeah, there it is. That's going to be... They can still blow this up Demolition and play a 6/6 or 4/4. There it is. Oh man, the Dream Hand. Okay. Not so much the Dream Hand, but almost the Dream Hand, right? Still scary, nevertheless. Do we Slickshot and Talent here? I think we do. Oh god. Okay, if we Slickshot and then Talent. How big is our Swiftspear? still think we Slickshot Show-Off, and then maybe with Monstrous Rage, the Swiftspear. I wanted to have Trample. So he needs to put 4 things in front of it, and that would kill his whole board. For a bulk deck, I'm not sure if they're willing to do that. But because he's not willing to do that, we could cheat out a lethal next turn with a Boltwave. That's about it. They got the Dream Hand, so we have to get around the dream. Yep. Do we die to an onboard like plus? I don't know. He's looking at the Cori-Steel Cutter. We'll get a Boltwave. Oh god. That's a real good card. It's gonna gain a life. Well, at least it's only 2 life, right? It's not like the freaking rats. Oh, they're all coming in. And when they do, I draw a land. So I can attack for 6. I can attack for 7, but I don't think that's that different. He's gonna block. That's trample. He goes to 4. I'll equip it here. He probably has another one, to be honest. But this is all I can do, right? I got a Monstrous Rage. Case. Alright. It's gonna shoot down my 2/2. This means he can attack? Oh, all in? Really? I don't know about that. He goes to 7, yeah, but... Stock? We'll actually stock up might be able to get us a 1-drop. If it gives us a 1-drop, we win. It's gotta be 1-drops in a deck, right? There. GG. Alright, our opponent is... Iro no Santo. I don't know what this name is supposed to be. They got underscore. They're letting us go first. We have kind of questionable hand. But we're going first, so I'm gonna try it. I wish I had a 1-drop here, honestly, but again, I'm gonna try it. Did a mulliganing? That's the aggro deck. It's the aggro way. Alright, we got a first lining we can use on a creature if he has one. There's no creatures, which means we hit Cori-Steel. I think we attack with the Slickshot. Believe it or not. Because next turn I can Cori-Steel into a Boltwave, and that's a lot of damage. I can also Cori-Steel in the first lining if there's a creature I need to kill. Is this Wabbits? No. No way it's Wabbits. Up the Beanstalk? Fountain Port kind of makes it feel like an Up the Beanstalk deck. Glimpse! Okay, they're just ramping into Ugin. I can respect that. But... I don't know how long you have. Down to 9 already. Kill them next turn if they don't do something. Probably the... Oh, they could have DOJ, right? Temporary lockdown, but that's real good. Stormchaser's talents. I should have slide first, honestly. Yeah, should have slide first. Do we burst lightning them? Yeah, I was gonna slide. I should have slide first. That was an extra missing damage. That could be the difference between winning and losing. Now, if I do draw a land, I can just try to get the Boltwave back. Off the bean. Yeah, it is a Beanstalk deck. They're gonna go up their Beanstalks. I swear, if they have a second lockdown. Okay, Caretaker's Talons. Is that lethal? I think so, right? Let's see the taps. Let's get our Boltwave. This is 3 damage. Okay, so I didn't miss lethal, but you know, still a slight misplay that could have cost me the game. Didn't matter. Not ramping fast enough. GG. Alright, our opponent is Diego V-Sky, Standard Bearer. So I waited a minute for this Q, which usually means that our opponent is going to be some crazy deck that's going to get all the good draws. That's my sort of conspiracy theory, but we already start with the opponent goes first, right? So yeah, it's been my experience so far that every game where we waited a very long time in a queue ends up being a very bad game for us. Let's see if that's true. Beanstalk. Alright, turn 2 Beanstalk, scary. I do have a land. Now, do I want to... No, you know what? Let's get the damage in while I can, because he's tapped out. It's pretty important. He's gonna sneak in damage, right? He's already at 12. It's not long for this world. No Storm Spirit Dragon. I want to keep the Boltwave, honestly. You can kill any of these creatures. Any one creature doesn't matter, because it's really about all the creatures. Yeah, I know I only have 1 blue, but yeah, the Boltwave is far more threatening. I can also slide into a creature. Okay. Oh, they just draw cards? Is that gonna do it? Not lethal. Feels pretty lethal to me. Turn 3. GG. Didn't counter my spell. Alright, our opponent is 0_cool. He's saying he's cool, or he's got 0 cool, as in he's not cool at all. Well, he's going first, so he's definitely not cool at all. This hand is kind of bad, but I have 1 drop, so I can't justify tossing it into Land Harbor. Alright. Already I'm not seeing an out to this game. Cool sleeve though. I really like this sleeve. It was from a secret lair and you had to buy it. I didn't like that. I mean, you had to buy the secret lair to get the sleeve on Arena. Gonna get lost, the harbor? Or the... Okay, no, they're life gain deck. They're getting a lot of life. Oh boy, okay. Well, this is not... No bueno. Does this even do it? We're gonna slide into more talent. Or more sleight. I mean, getting more creature on board is probably better. And I have stock up for card draw, so... Let's do it this way. Let's keep them from being under 27, otherwise they get a big board. And they're not gonna fear like life, because they're gonna keep gaining life over what we have. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough battle. And they have a shelter. That's also real bad. What are they gonna take? I was not expecting that. Why didn't they take the 1/1? Do they have another shelter? Is that what's going on? Alright, will this do anything? Alright, I could play this talent. Will that do anything? This is kind of tricky, huh? Because I'm already down too much life. Okay, keep them from being 27. That's my goal for now. Alright, there's a hawk. Knight Errant. Oh boy. Okay. So no attacks coming in our turn, on our side, but he's gonna get a lot of creatures that I cannot answer. Burst Lightning. Does that do it? I don't even know if that's worth it because he just gains the life back. He's not really getting anywhere with this, right? Maybe it's just time to stock up, take a turn off. See what we can hit. Alright, a land is probably useful. We're taking off? We're taking off. We got a Spell Pierce, if they got another shelter. Keeping their life total down. Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly, yeah. The sort of only solace that we have is that they're mana screwed, right? They're on 2 lands. They have a shelter. Spell Pierce it. That's their whole turn. Now they gain some life, but what kind of attack do they want? Just like that? Alright, we trade one of these for a Knight Errant, that's not too bad. Cori-Steel is here. Alright, let's get the Cori-Steel. And then we'll Boltwave them. Yep. Where do you want to go, huh? There's a lot of damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ah, actually, this is lethal. Didn't block. Should have blocked. Look at all that damage. GG. Not getting life out of it because he was mana screwed. I'm happy about that. A win is a win. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those flurry-full games, how does this deck feel? I gotta admit, when I first started playing this deck, I think I lost 3 games in a row, which felt really bad, because when I look at the deck lists, and you know, a bunch of deck lists online people were posting, this deck was getting 60-70% win rates, which I thought was insane. And then, when I tried it out, I was getting really bad draws, or very bad matchups, for at least the first 3 games. I got flooded, or I did not draw any creature, or I had to mulligan down to 4 to get any 1 creature in my hand, and none of those games felt good. So I got a little bit frustrated, but then my luck turned. I won 9 games. Count it, 9 games in a row. That's insane. So out of the 12 games I played, I won 9 out of 12. That's a 75% win rate. This is an insane deck. Izzet Flurry, so quick. It was able to handle Pixie, it was able to handle Red, it was able to handle Beanstalk, Giants, it would handle the new Dragons deck, and mono black deck, it does it all. Because it's so quick, it's almost impossible to stop, almost impossible to answer, unless your opponent has the exact answer at the exact time. One of the biggest things that I noticed this deck kind of falters to is Shelter by Ghost, because we can't really answer Shelter, we don't have that much mana, and when our opponent shelters by Ghost us, they gain life, and we can't overwhelm that life gain. So, it's a trick to play around, and if you're sure that your opponent's playing white with Shelter, maybe it's about time to hold up a Spell Pierce or hold up a Burst Lightning to interact with their creatures while they're trying to shelter it, right? So that's kind of the trick that I learned after playing today, but that's a small trick. I mean, even Into the Flood Maw, that's part of it. Also, I think Into the Flood Maw never showed up today, but it's fine. Right? We got all the wins without. I think it showed up once. We got all the wins without it, anyways. That is a crazy flurryful day. It's a very strong deck. I'm pretty sure it's going to give the top tier decks a good run for their money. And that's all we're going to get for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.